various women dressed in latex.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2019 15th Annual Youmacon Masquerade! How's everyone doing? How are everyone's feet feeling? If you're wearing a wig, how's your scalp doing? Good? Good. I'm so glad to see everyone. I'm sorry I missed you all last year. Yeah, sorry. The truth of the matter is, I was on my way here last year, and as I left my house and stepped out of the gate, a truck hit me. And when I came to, I was part of a J-pop girl group. It was amazing. And the weirdest part is I was pretty good at dancing, despite the fact that when I came back to life, I was a little blue slime. So anyway, okay, it looks like we're ready to get started with our very first skit. Are you all excited to see some skits? Yes. So, at the end of every episode, the Pretty Cure always do a fun dance number. So, our first skit, the Cosmic Raindrops present Gun Balance Day Dance. You're Winnie's Johnson. That was Cosmic Raindrops as Cure Windy. Big hand for her. This isn't the chair. The chair is actually cosplaying this year as an armoire from Beauty and the Beast. And Chair pulls it off. It's amazing. Next up, after another devastating battle, our young hero starts to wonder if it's all really worth it. But then he thinks about the one person who has always been there for him, the one who has always cheered him on, his hero. Next up, our skit is To Mom, Love Your Son, Izuku Midoriya.
All my life been hustling and tonight is my appraisal. Cause I'm a hooker selling songs and my pimp's a record label. This world is full of demon stocks and bonds and Bible traders. So I do the deed, get up and leave a climber and a sadist, yeah. Are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the latest? In the garden of evil, I'm gonna be the greatest. In a golden cathedral, I'll be praying for the faithless. And if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Everything's coming up aces, aces. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, Ma, I made it. Friends are happy for me, or they're honeysuckle phonies. Then they celebrate my medals, or they wanna take my trophies. Some are loyal soldiers, while these other thorns are rosy. And if you never know who you can trust, then trust me, you'll be lonely. Oh, are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the latest? In the garden of evil, I'm gonna be the greatest. In a golden cathedral, I'll be praying for the faithless. And if
Well done. Let's have a big hand for Juanita Johnson as Deku from My Hero Academia. Yeah, well done. And let's get you back off the stage, a big scene hog. I always have a bit of trouble with Deku's full name, and I completely blame Smash Brothers for that, because I get about halfway through, it's like, and next up is Deku Midoriya! Oh, damn Ganondorf. Next up, introducing Han68000 Cosplay, cosplaying her favorite Pokemon, Eevee, and performing her song, it's the Eevee song!
I may be normal, but I'm no average girl. There's no one like me in this Pokemon world. So choose me, baby, come on, give me a whirl. I'll be your heart, your soul, your diamond and pearl. They say an Eevee is a trainer's best friend, a ball of versatile fluff. You can make me fit your favorite trend, be it fire, ice, or other stuff. I can evolve to match most any taste, the perfect fit for your team. Use a stone, show some love, I can fit like furry gloves, and then you'll see that I can be whatever you need me to be. Some like it hot, some like it wet, some love the shotgun, yours to change. Evolve me day and night, watch out, I bite, I'll satisfy your needs no matter how strange. So choose me, baby, please don't leave me behind. I guarantee I'm your type, and I may play cold, but only if you don't mind. And I enjoy a triple Pokemon fight. Come be my master, I'm your dream will come true. I got a lot of EXP. I love competing and some breeding. I'm the Pokemon that you're needing. I'll be your Sylveon, I'm your charming Pokemon. I'll be whatever you need me to be.
Big hand for Hannah Augustiniak as Eevee from Pokemon. I love those spring things because I used one once for a performance and accidentally fired it off into my own mouth. It's like, and now, and I just kept going like that. What's your favorite Eevee evolution? My favorite is the ghost type. You can get the ghost type, it's easy, just feed it some chocolate and you are, but you'd be like, yeah, I kind of want that advantage over the normal type. Okay, next up, Bella hails from Lansing, Michigan. She has been dancing for 11 years and is excited to combine her two things she loves, dance and cosplay, by combining traditional Chinese water dancing with water bending. So next up, it's Isabella here performing a water dance. Well done. It's Isabella here as Katara from Avatar, The Last Airbender. Nice. I love Avatar, but I always wanted to see someone like, I can control water. What can you do to me? Why am I peeing? Next up, Koga the Wolf Demon challenges Inuyasha with a very important question. AMH Cosplays presents Koga challenges Inuyasha.
Curse you, Inuyasha! I tire of your continual presence by my beloved Kagome. Ah, Kagome, how I can't wait until I make you my beloved bride. I love your gentle ways, your strength and determination as you seek out the final missing Shaikan jewel shards. But community service only goes so far. Does he always have to tag along? Inuyasha, I tire of this. I have one question for you. One question! And you better answer it right now. Do you want to have a showdown? Come on, let's have a fight. I'm gonna kick your butt, you lousy mutt, with my wolf demon might. You're nothing but a mongrel with matted fur. You think you can interest her? Do you want to have a showdown? A good old-fashioned throwdown, ya mangy cur. Ah, struck a nerve, did I? And you can't use your precious Tetsaiga against me because I'm not threatening any humans. As if I would threaten my beloved Kagome. No, you're the threat, Inuyasha, and I am through with this. Do you want to have a showdown? Let's settle this for good. I'm gonna beat you up, you lousy pup, and you know I always could. The Slayer cannot help you, nor can the monk, you half-demon mutt-faced punk. Do you want to have a showdown? Kagome, put the bow down. I'll be good. Yes, I understand, Kagome. If I want to accompany you on your missions, I have to call a truce. All right, the past is in the past. I'll let it go. I'll let it go. As long as he understands, I don't care what he has to say. Kagome, lead on. That dog isn't worth my time anyway.
Well done. That's AMH Cosplays as Koga from Inuyasha. Yeah, hand this over to you real quick. Here, takey. That way. That way. My favorite part from Inuyasha is when Shippo melts. Next up, we've got Carl and Allison Schultz presenting Goddess Hotline.
Hello, Beldani from the Goddess Helpline speaking. Missing? Blue dog? Space? Sure, we can find him. Goddess Helpline, what's your wish? One never-ending spice bottle coming right up, Miss Haunmei. Good afternoon. You have reached the Goddess Helpline. I'll be stopping by for a consultation. Hello? May I come in?
Take me. Take me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, Colleen Allison Schultz as Belle Dandy from Ah My Goddess. Oh. You drop this. Here you go. Dramatically. Fun fact. Ah My Goddess is most often heard during this series, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Ah, my goddess! Okay, next up. The Eevee Girls will be performing a Chinese fan dance as Sailor Pluto and Sailor Saturn. It's the Eevee Girls with Send the Moon. Big hand for the Eevee Girls as Sailor Saturn and Sailor Pluto from Sailor Moon. Those fans remind me, the one thing I really miss in anime these days is haughty laughter. That used to be a big thing. I miss it because I still do it. When my students go, can we have extra credit? My first thing is, no. And then they beat me up. Next up, after sacrificing herself to save the heroes of Monster Rancher, Pixie's transformation into Granity doesn't come easy. It's Whiny Foo presents Pixie Buries Granity.
Billy. Come here.
White shirt, now with my bloody nose sleeping. You're on your tippy toes creeping around like no one knows. Think you're so criminal. Step on the glass, staple your tongue. Bury your friend, try to wake up. Cannibal class, killing the sun. Bury your friend. So you're a tough guy, like it really rough guy. Just can't get enough guy, just always so puff guy. I'm that bad type, make your mama sad type, make your girlfriend mad type, might seduce your dad type. I'm the bad guy. Duh. I wanna
Listen.
keep you in the dark. What had you expected? Me to make you my art and make you a star and get you connected. I'll meet you in the park. I'll be calm and collected. But we knew right from the start that you'd fall apart, cause I'm so expensive. My mommy likes to sing along with me, but she won't sing this song if she reads all the lyrics. She'll pity the men I know. So you're a tough guy, like you really rough guy. Just can't get enough guy, just always so puff guy. I'm that bad type, make your mama sad type, make your girlfriend mad type, might seduce your dad type. I'm the bad guy. Duh. Why don't you run for me? Why are you running for me? Why do you run? Why are you scared of me? Why do you care for me? When we go from the street, where do we go? I like when you get mad. I guess I'm pretty glad that you're alone. You said she's scared of me? I mean, I don't see what she sees, but maybe it's cause I'm wearing your cologne. The day I go, I sell my soul, cause I can't say no, no, I can't say no. And my limbs are frozen, my eyes won't close, and I can't say no, I can't say no.
That way. Other side, other side, other side. That was Whitey Foo as Pixie and Grenady from Monster Rancher. It was a fusion of awesome, that was. Well, everyone's going this way, and that's because we've hidden a giant mirror to this side of the... The mirror's there because Chris Angel could show up at any moment, and we use it to lure him away. Next up. Years after the events of Princess Mononoke, Ashitaka is weary from fighting for peace. It's Ajax Costuming presents Ashitaka's Curse.
I can't go any further. After we returned the forest spear his head, I woke up with Sen and I thought my curse had been lifted. Clearly not. My skin was healed, but I can feel it deep in the bone. At every new act of hatred, I burn in pain. I keep trying to resist it by remembering how much good there is, but it agonizes me. The world is so heavy these days, so full of senseless hate. We set out to make a better, peaceful world, but the hate crept back in. And someday soon it will kill me. Here, though, there's something different about this place. I can feel so much love. It's calming the fire in my arm. The hatred of the world seems distant here. I have to remember that. Even when the world is full of foolish hate, there are places like these where people come together to share love. I will rest here tonight. Tomorrow, I can face the world again.
A big hand for Ajax Costuming as Ashitaka from Princess Mononoke. Princess Mononoke is one of those fantastic movies where you might be tempted to show it to a 10-year-old, but don't show it to a 10-year-old. Next up, it's time for an all-out free-for-all. The Sarsaparilla Junkies present Brawlers Take the Stage, except for Waluigi.
Ladies and gentlemen, cosplayers and casuals alike, welcome to Youmacon 2019! We have a special presentation for you today, featuring some of the latest fighters to join the Smash Brothers roster! First up is a long-awaited member of the Super Mario family, Daisy.
Yo.
Next, an unexpected but incredibly welcome rogue of an entry, Joker. Ha! And finally, a dark horse candidate many clamored for but few expected, Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, don't fret, Waluigi. You too have a very important place in the Smash Brothers universe.
What? I did me best but lost me touch. Smash does not want me, seems as such. All these games as just an ass's trophy. Why did it go so very wrong? What stands before you, Yomakan? It's a cold and it's a broken Waluigi. Waluigi, 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 Waluigi,
Big hand, that was the Sarsaparilla Junkies as Banjo-Kazooie, Joker, Princess Daisy, and Waluigi. I really want to see a text-based character show up like a Gru from the original Zork. Gru punches, Gru kicks, Gru falls down. Next up, now we enter on a typical morning for the League of Villains. Wicked Cosplay presents Let's Kill a Hero.
Hey Toga, what you got there?
A knife?
No, the pillow.
Are you insinuating that this is abnormal behavior?
I mean, it's not the weirdest thing she's done, but it's excessive.
Hey, his name is Deku too, and he helps me.
Well, he's not doing a very good job.
My Deku is perfect.
Yeah, Shigaraki, there's only so much crazy a pillow can help.
Look, I just haven't been able to, distress in a while, with how hidden you insist on being.
Cautious.
Oh, whatever. We are villains. We should do what we want.
And what do you want to do?
Do you wanna kill a hero? We can make them go away. We never murder anymore. Go out the door. I wanna go and play. We used to be best buddies, but now we're not.
That isn't an accident.
I wish you would tell me why. Do you wanna kill a hero? It doesn't have to be a hero.
Go away, Toga.
Okay, bye.
The earmuffs will help. Remember, don't give her what she wants.
Attention?
Exactly.
Do you wanna kill a hero? Or cause a government to fall?
I think some crime is overdue. She started talking to the pillows on the wall.
Hang in there, cutie. It gets a little lonely. All these empty rooms, just watching the fresh blood dry.
I I'm scared. She's not shutting up.
Your fear only eggs her on. Don't worry. She will tire herself out soon. Okay, I think she is done.
I wouldn't be so sure. The song hasn't had a resolution yet.
Since when do you know about music?
I can have hobbies.
Guys, please. I know you feel it. Everyone's wondering where we've been. I'm right out here for you. Just let me in. We only have each other. It's just us three. So tell me, what will you do? Do you wanna kill a hero?
Ugh, fine.
That's Wicked Cosplay as Toya, Dabi, and Shiariaki from My Hero Academia. She was going to stop singing, but she had to refrain. I love puns. Okay, next up, for real. Next up, Blushing Violet Cosplay presents You'll Never See It Coming.
What? Oh crap!
Let's go. Confirming target.
Who's the enemy here?
You're surrounded by weaklings. Prepare yourself! Skull, what are you doing? Get it together!
Are you even trying?
Oh, calm down!
No time to waste.
Listen to me. Stay in formation.
Time out!
Come on, keep up! Ugh, we don't have time for this!
You'll never see it coming. You say that my mind is too fast for eyes. You're done but the time is hit you. You'll
Let's go.
rise.
That was Blushing Violet Cosplay as Ryuichi from Persona 5. That's good. Just backstage before the show is starting, I said, man, I hope we see someone with tearaway pants this time. And I got what I wanted! It's a Christmas miracle. A month early. Oh, no. Okay, next up. Oof. Direct from Salem a few hundred years ago, Tales of Awesome Cosplay presents It's Just a Bunch of Hocus Pocus.
After them! No, not that way. The style's that way. Sorry, Winnie. Up the stairs. 'Tis a black bridge. Perhaps it is not too rotten. Yeet! 'Tis a powerful word we learned from the hobgoblins. Now, if only there weren't so many of them running amok. Amok! Amok, 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 amok. Maddie, sniff them out. Winnie, I smell. Winnie, I smell. Weebs. What? Weebs. You know, like weeaboos. They're obsessed with things called anime and manga, and they have these things called waifus, and they go, Seta, what are you doing? I was just saying hi to all the boys. Boys? Boys? Sisters? Huh! Hit it, boys! I have put a spell on you, and now you're gone. My honey fell on you, and it was strong. Your wretched little lives have all been cursed 'cause of all the witches working, and the worst, I put a spell on you, and now you're mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tales of Awesome Cosplay as Sarah, Winifred, and Mary Sanderson from Hocus Pocus. My God, there is no nicer witch than you. Okay, well, that's the last of our first group of skits. Next, it's time for us to start the Masquerade walk-ons. Is everyone ready? Excellent. I'm going to duck backstage as they start coming out. So, first off, from the Legend of Zelda. Come on, come on. From the Legend of Zelda, the princess from the dark side, it's Hilda. You a mess. Okay.
You got something I want it. You got something I want it. You got something I want it.
Next up, from Hunter by Hunter, it's Mad Kings.
You got something I want it. 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 You got something I want it.
Next up, from Black Clover, it's Gray.
You got something I want it.
You got something I want it. You got something I want it.
Next up, from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, it's the ultimate life form, Cars.
You got something I want it.
From the LA Dodgers. Next up, from the LA Dodgers, it's Elton John. Next up, from Mortal Kombat 10, it's Melina and Katana. Next up, from Ruby, it's Raven. Next up, from Pokemon, it's Leafeon and Espeon. Next up, from Inuyasha, it's that white-haired wonder, Inuyasha! Step forward a little more. Next up, from the world of Warcraft, it's a troll mage in Tier 3 armor. Next up, from Sword Art Online, it's Kirito. Next up, from Futariwa Precure Splash Star, it's Cure Windy. Next up, from Bioshock, it's Little Sister. Next up, from Fire Emblem Three Houses, it's Violet. Next up, from Odin Sphere, it's Cornelius and Velvet. Better tell Ken Masters to watch his back, cause from Pokemon, here comes Incineroar! Normal types rule. From Pokemon, here comes Eevee. Next, from Overwatch and the newly announced Overwatch 2, here comes Devil Mercy! Next up, from Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, it's Nezuko and Tanjiro! Next up, from Dragon Ball Super, it's Broly! You better hide Santa, cause from The Nightmare Before Christmas, here comes Oogie Boogie! War never changes, but from Fallout 4, here comes the Soul Survivor! Careful with the sides of the stairs. Next up, from Monster Girl Encyclopedia, it's Valkyrie! Fantastic dress. Next up, from Barbie Swan Lake, it's Odette. Next up, from Princess Mononoke, it's the forest spirit. Next up, Wonder Woman's here to fight for truth, the warrior version. Next up, from Sakizo, it's Fairy. Next up, from Halo 5, it's exuberant cosplay as Helioscrill. Okay. Other way, 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 other way. We lost one. Oh God, he's gone rogue. Behind you. There you go. Well done. Next up, from Monster Hunter World, it's Rookie Hunter. Next up, from Horizon Zero Dawn, it's Aloy. Next up, from Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle, it's Fide Fluorite. Other way, other way, other way. Next up from Pokemon, get your stones at the ready, it's Eevee. Next up, from Inuyasha, it's Koga the Wolf. Oh, sorry, TV's are sneaky. Next up from Inuyasha, it's Koga the Wolf Demon. Next up, from the Phantom of the Opera, it's Christine Daae and the Phantom. Next up, from Sailor Moon, it's Sailor Mars. Next up, are you a good witch or are you a bad witch? From the Wizard of Oz, it's Glinda.
Let me hear y'all. Let me hear y'all.
Next up, the Cinderella Troupe. Foxy Elf, Miss Kate D, Jazz Firefly, Scream Queen M, Danny Darling. Next up, from Monster Rancher, a good fusion deserves a second look. It's Pixie Granity from Monster Rancher. Next up, from Banjo-Kazooie, it's that boorish bear and that braggart bird, Banjo and Kazooie! Okay. It's a Zelda.
Man, I really just
I'm gonna do a short intro before you go.
It's like every time that I'm here, I feel at home.
And that's the end of the Masquerade walk-ons, but next, it's time for the international walk-ons. So, ladies and gentlemen, first up to the stage, Katie's Thingamabobs. Katie, for short, is a cosplayer and wig stylist from Michigan. This Youmacon marks Katie's 4th year as a cosplayer, both competitively and casually. And from the first time she set foot on Youmacon stage, she hasn't looked back. A lover for all things Disney and Legend of Zelda, it seemed only fitting to choose Hannah Alexander's rendition of Zelda for competition this year. This costume tested not only current skills, but newly learned ones as well. A combination of elegance and structure, this costume was no easy feat. Well over 200 hours has collectively been put into this costume. From dyeing fabrics, drafting patterns, to meticulously placing each and every rhinestone. And though it may have been a challenge, it's one to be proud of, easily landing in the top 5 of her favorite costumes to date. Next up, we've got Yin Yagami as Arwen Evanstar. Yin's cosplay features a hand-drafted riding jacket with uniquely elvish bell sleeves and several hours of hand-embroidered detail. Perfect for a casual ride with the Nazgul. She caught it in time! Yay. Visiting Youmacon from Crystal Tokyo, I am pleased to introduce Neo Queen Serenity. This costume was made and presented to you by Patty Patch Cosplay. Need a hand? Okay, next up, yep. Oh, David Eddings is heavy. Shade is here to welcome you to the Oasis with his unlikely new friend, Claptrap. Almost everything is made from scratch by Brittany herself. Claptrap is primarily foam, wood, and PVC, and has a convenient wheel to get around. This costume took Brittany over 500 hours to complete, and she spent 200 of those hours painting. From head to toe, Claptrap and Shade are ready to traverse the borderlands. And someone get ready to help Claptrap. Not stairs. Okay, and next up, it's time for our international skits to begin. Are you ready? Oh, good. Here they come. Celebrating 20 years of cosplay and friendship, La Vie Cosplay presents a dark tale of deception and intrigue. Magic has its own way of inducing persuasion and clouding judgment. No one knows this better than Magi Judar. Advisor to the greatest empire in the world, Judar has other plans in store, starting with the princess Kogyoku Ren. Will she be able to resist, or will she succumb to his supernatural charms?
Little princess, unrefined. Hello, little girl. Innocent bliss, how divine. Hello, little girl. The sweet ones are easy to crush. Oblivious. Ha! Hello, princess. What's your rush? You're missing all the flowers. The sun won't set for hours. Take your
Brother
time.
said straight ahead, not to delay or be misled.
But slow, princess. Talk and hush. The rook are singing sweetly. You'll miss the rook completely if you're traveling so fleetly. The princess first, then I'll take the empire for my troubles. Utter perfection, one spell and then rubble. One
Brother
moment,
said, come
my
what
dear.
may, follow the path and never stray.
Just so, princess, any path, so many worth exploring. Just one would be so boring. And look what you're ignoring. Seeds of doubt and mistrust, a fog creeping through the palace. Think of that scrumptious calamity due any day. There's no possible way to describe what's in store when you're about to start a war.
Brother said not to stray, still I suppose a small delay. What's best for the empire might be your way. Goodbye, Judar, sir.
Goodbye, princess. And hello.
Okay. Okay, that was La Vie Cosplay as Kokyoku Ren, and Judah from Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic. Well done. Part of me really wanted them to leave all that stuff on stage so I could play with it. It's like, I wonder if it's twinkly and bright. Okay, introducing Team Tentacle Grape Cosplay. No, wait, there's a note. Sierra Thalia will be performing alone tonight because her partner is busy catching up on playing video games. She will have to make it work on her own. Signed, King Happo. P.S. Bring back stuff from the dealer's room.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Where are you? Answer me.
Here. I've always been here, watching as you killed so many.
It's not like that. I didn't want to die.
No one cares about you. I've watched as your friends used you.
Stop it.
They never liked you. Even your best friend has abandoned you.
It's not like that.
You are a monster who enjoys killing. You've developed a taste for blood. Blood! You are weak. Nothing. You should end it. Do it. End it.
No. This isn't real. You are an illusion. A mere figment of my imagination. I am your master. And I am in control of you.
We'll see.
A big hand for Sierra Thalia as Queen Kai Yoko Nakajima from the 12 Kingdoms. Awesome. Tuxedo Mask is somewhere here. Prepare for Trump now. Next up, Corgis. Cosplay. Corgis and cosplay. Well, that's going to just make your productivity come to a screeching halt. 2 Corgis in cosplay. Sudden productivity and insane cuteness. A big hand for Corgi Core Cosplay as Violet, Claudia, Benny, and Caitlin from Violet Evergarden. Hey, check me out. I'm a Nurikabe. Kyo, 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 kyo. And thanks to all of our stage ninjas for sneaking everything on and off the stage, too. Your props are in good hands. Unless I start playing with them. Ooh. Balance transfer. Wonton soup? Brains and black butter. Oh, sorry. Nothing. Well, that's true. That's obvious. Okay. Next up. I'll take a moment in case there's anything else to come on stage. Okay. Next up. Lana likes Link. Easy. Zelda likes Link. I don't see what could possibly go wrong with neither of them wanting to share.
Hello? Ooh, now's my chance! And since I have this, I know my magic will work now. Yes, it worked! Now you're perfect, just like the real one. Hi, Link.
Ugh, finally free from the castle. Zelda this, Zelda that, fix this, fix that. Ugh, I just need 5 minutes to myself. Just 5, maybe 10. Oh, hi, Princess. Lana, I didn't see you there. Oh, is that new magic you're working on? Can I see?
No, it's a secret. Oh.
We've been looking for this. Lana, what have I told you? We've been over this. He's my boyfriend.
That's not fair! He deserves better than some useless princess.
Useless?
We could share.
Never!
Wait, you could have weekends. No, you can't always have everything.
Yes, I can.
Spoiled princess. You know, it's not like it's the Legend of Zelda.
And for Jewel Cat Cosplay as Lana and Zelda from The Legend of Zelda Hyrule Warriors. Oh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to have a big hand for all of our cosplayers this year. We've got technically one more. From Parasite, it's Miggy. Hi! No. All right, so now it's time for the judges to retract magically into the ceiling and make their deliberations. And time for the Omicron halftime show. So, first off, I have a quick question for everybody. When Goku's charging his phone, what sound does it make? Everyone, lend me your cables. So, I've been watching a butt ton of anime since last time. Tremendous amounts. And one thing I really like is there's groups of anime you can watch based sort of on your, not just your interests, but sort of your future interests. Like, if you want to grow up and be a scientist, Dr. Stone is the series for you. If you want to grow up and fight fires or burst into flames, Fire Force is for you. If you want to be a stunt driver, know what it's like to have airbags going off in your face all day long, Aiken would probably do the trick. The older that series gets, the fewer people will laugh at that joke. I was watching one series that got recommended to me called The Ancient Magus's Bride. It's a very fun series, basically. It's basically the cute side of being sold into slavery? It's okay, he's a skeleton. Basically, I've worked out that The Ancient Magus's Bride is essentially for people who watched Beauty and the Beast and were sad when the Beast stopped being furry at the end of the movie. I'll attack you later. One year, I need to cosplay as Tuxedo Mask and just come out as the last cosplayer and rip off the clothes and go, surprise, it was me. And then I rip off my skin and go, surprise, it wasn't, and I just vanish. I do like Beauty and the Beast. It's weird that Disney's going to remake everything pretty soon. I mean, Darkwing Duck's even come back, which is surprising. Good, but surprising. So we've got Lion King, we've got Beauty and the Beast. Little Mermaid comes out in, probably now. I still like Beauty and the Beast, though, because it had one of my favorite characters. Gaston was in it. If you've ever been to Disney World, they don't have a suit actor for Gaston. It's a buff dude. It's basically the beefiest dude you'll ever see. They basically go, who here can do like 200 push-ups? Well, I can. You're Gaston today. I was going to be Eeyore. You're Gaston. Now go out there and do push-ups for the fans. Okay. When I was a lad, I ate 6 dozen eggs every morning to help me get large. And now that I'm grown, I eat 12 dozen eggs, so... Now, one grabs his chest like Gaston, gasps for breath like Gaston, goes through complex arrhythmic arrest like Gaston. Oh, his heart is in need of defibrillating. Clear! 7 volts for Gaston. So I get a lot of anime recommendations. Sometimes it's folks who know I'll talk about it up on stage, and sometimes it's folks who just send me fun stuff. I'll throw you a quick one. A Place Further Than the Universe. Go watch it right now. Stop watching me. Just go watch it on your phone. That's a great one. But I have a friend who keeps sending me recommendations, and bless her heart, she leaves things out. Or halfway through her recommendation, she floats off into her own special world. She recommended a place called The Promised Neverland. And her description of The Promised Neverland is some kids try to escape from a farm. Accurate, but it leaves out a few very important details when you're eating breakfast watching. She's the one who recommended Corpse Party to me and said it was fun. The worst one, this one, my God. There's a series called Daiichi, I'm Being Harassed by the Sexiest Man Alive. Yeah, just from that title, you know it's a winner. And she recommended this to me, and I didn't realize until I watched it that she basically formed her own alternate universe version of what the show really was. Here's her description of the show. She says, okay, so there's a guy who was essentially like 3 years running Sexiest Man Alive, right? He gets dethroned by the new Sexiest Man Alive, who is younger, taller, stronger. They end up working together as actors on a drama, a medical drama together, and there's a bunch of tension between them. The one's just pissed at the other one all the time. And I thought, okay. And then she says, so what happens is they get into an argument backstage. They wind up in a compromising position during the argument. Paparazzi snaps a photo. Poof, everyone thinks they're in a relationship, and then the production value goes up because everyone's so interested in the project that the producers insist they maintain the fake relationship. And then the real relationship builds out of that. And I heard that description, I went, that's not too bad. Yeah, okay, I'll watch that. Accurate up to a point. There is a guy, he does get replaced, they do go to medical drama together, they go off, one of them's very angry, he says, why don't we go out for a drink? And the other one's like, fine, let's go out for a drink. Very next scene, give me those pants! Ever whip someone's pants off so hard they flew up in the air and hit the ceiling? Then he strikes an Akuma raging demon pose, wings shoot out of his back, and he's just on him. It's like, wow. It's like, now, I don't mind watching that kind of stuff, but I kind of like to know what's coming. I kind of like to know what's going to happen. Almost got me there. So the main thing is, I only have so much time to watch subtitled anime. Dubbed anime, I can kind of watch more casually because I can listen to it, but subtitled anime, I need a set amount of time to sit and stare at the screen. So typically, I watch anime with subtitles in the morning while I'm having breakfast. And my TV sits across from my picture window. And when I have breakfast, there are little kids on their way to school. Mommy, look at the beautiful men wrestling. No. Something else. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Mommy, now there's even more beautiful men wrestling. No, honey, don't look. It's too late, mother. I've seen everything. Mudada, mama. Ah, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. God, I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Yeah? Oh, hang on. I'm being summoned. What? Oh, we've got a trailer? We got some trailers. Cool. Okay, so before I get into more JoJo stuff, I need a little arrow that says to be continued to just show up. We've got some international trailers to show you for the international stuff, okay? So are they ready? Not ready. Okay. So speaking of JoJo, I do have a thing where I tend to, when I go grocery shopping, I have my iPod on all the time. And if you ever catch sight of me grocery shopping, you can almost tell what I'm listening because I'll just be walking around like, I have the soundtrack for the JoJo series on there on random shuffle. I was walking through the frozen food section. There was a little kid in a cart, just like with his mom. He's all cute, he's a little kid. All of a sudden, the Pillar Man theme comes on, and I just start power walking the kid. Kid gets all freaked out. And for years on that series, it wasn't until Diamond is Unbreakable that my brain finally clicked to the fact. Huh? No. It wasn't until Diamond is Unbreakable that I realized the stands can talk. For the longest time, I thought it was the stand users making the sounds with their mouths. So the whole time it just, and no one else can actually see the damn stands, so they just see these two lunatics standing in the street at each other. And they traveled through the Middle East, so I'm sure that went over huge. Just two guys standing off to the side. Damn tourists. Oh. And then it's like, I can't tell. Do you think that's an enemy stand user? I don't know. Does he look like he got fired out of a cannon, threw a Hot Topic into a Spencer's Gifts? Well, he's wearing platform shoes, a banana hammock, and a tube top, so I'm going to say yeah. Oh. My stand is called Red Hot Chili Pepper. My stand is called Killer Queen. My stand is called 877 Cash Now. They're eventually going to run out. I would say, all things considered about Daiichi, at least it got everything out of the way right away. You know, first episode, I got it. I get it. I know what I'm in for the rest of the episodes. There are a few series. Anyone ever see the clip of a young lady running down a flight of stairs carrying an umbrella? From that sound, I know some of you have seen that. That's episode 3 of another. First 2 episodes, like, oh, this is a pretty good mystery. Episode 3, oh, gee, the brother! I hate that when an anime just kind of springs it on you. Like, A Certain Magical Index did that crap. It starts off cute and fun. Episode 8, they flay a man alive. Again, I was eating breakfast. Oh, poof. Even the main character just went, oh, God. It's like, dude, we have a ratings board here. There's a series called Do You Love Your Mother and Her Two-Hit Attack? It's a very long title. I can't remember the entire thing. This series is a parody. It's a parody of a genre called isekai. And the best example I can think of for isekai would be My Domestic Girlfriend. Essentially, it's a genre where something happens along the lines of, oh, that girl you dated a while ago and have fond memories of? Yeah, your dad married her mom. Yeah, she's your sister now. Yeah, go. Now, if you know it's a parody, it's fine. But if you saw it like I saw it, not realizing it's a parody of both that and those series where someone winds up in an MMO, you know, to fight off, to live their life inside an MMO, but he brings his mom along, I didn't realize that. And I watched the first episode with my mom. So I'm sitting there trying to go, it's anime. It's like, why are mommy's clothes melting? Oh, God, look away. Oh, please, God, commercial. Please go to a commercial. Please go to a commercial. Commercial. Hi, my name's Mike Lindell, inventor of My Body Pillow. Do you suffer from these problems? My body pillow isn't long enough to adequately represent my snake waifu. My body pillow doesn't squeeze me back. My body pillow collapses at my crushing hugs. My patented body fill fills it with rib bones. So it will always respond. Idea. Dakimakuras for neck pillows. Wear your waifu around your neck. Yeah. Long flight, now she can cuddle you to sleep. Hi, I'm Sam Bernstein. I'm standing right where one of our clients got bitten in half by a giant. The city structures claimed that the wall would keep the giants out, but we were prisoners kept inside. I love the Sam Bernstein commercial. My favorite Sam Bernstein commercial is one, I think that was outside this building, and he's just going like this. I'm Sam Bernstein, and I'm standing right where one of our clients got hit. Oh, Jesus! I'm Sam Bernstein, and I'm standing close to where one of our patients almost got hit. Careful, Sam. We don't want you to get hit. There's another series that does its little payoff in episode 2. Not episode 1. Episode 1 of My Darling in Franks. It's a big mecha show. And the whole idea of this show is these mechs require at least 2 people to pilot them, a male and a female. And the first episode they show, well, this young lady, no one can pilot with her because they get exhausted and they want to fall asleep and no cuddling right up. Wait, what? But they don't actually show the piloting. They only show the 2 characters going inside, and then there's this big fight sequence. It's like, wow, that was amazing, and you never find out what's involved. Episode 2, they show you what's involved. Quick, cling to my butt. Hard as you can. Why are there handlebars? Just grab it. I'm not joking about that. It's full-on powdered toast man, cling to my buttocks, and let's pilot this bastard. I'm all for equality, but I don't want to see the male version of that because we all know it'd be disgusting. And you wouldn't have as good control because it'd be single axle. Anyway. So any day now, I'm literally expecting about a week from now that the next Smash Brothers character is going to come out. Terry Bogard. Who here has been playing Smash Brothers? Yeah, Terry Bogard from SNK. I do like that in America when you say Terry, most people go, eh? They actually have been doing kind of a world tour with character reveals. And I pointed this out to my friend and we love it. When they brought up the Dragon Quest characters, the hero, most people in America just went, who? Whereas in Japan, they were losing their minds. They set fire to stadiums, they summoned Godzilla, high-fived him, put him back in the ground then. And everyone in America's just, I don't get it. And then America, they're like, and you guys are getting Banjo-Kazooie. Everyone in America started screaming and punching each other and doing riots and voting. And the next one came, and everyone else was kind of like, oh, that's nice for, America and Japan. And all of a sudden, Sakurai just turned his gaze on Latin America. It's like, y por estamos, Terry Bogard. And everyone, ah! Everyone in Latin America was losing their mind. Terry! Which makes me wonder, is Europe going to be next? Because I really want to see Football Manager just in Smash Brothers. Special move, sign players. You're on my team, and you're on my team, and the soccer ball item's already in Smash. Trailers ready? All right. Let's show the trailer for Terry Bogard. Let's show some international trailers.
Cosplay World Masters.
So too must the dreamers within it. For over 30 years, they've lied to their own souls. For 30 years, they've denied their own fate. But now is the end of days, and I am the Reaper.
Cosplay World Masters.
Nice. Hey. I love it. In the middle of that was just suddenly Silent Hill to scare the hell out of everybody. I hope there are no like 3-year-olds in the audience. If there are, I'm very sorry for those Daiichi jokes. So, I love it. This year I actually was cosplaying. Did anyone happen to see a kappa walking around? Yeah, cute. Okay. Thank you. I'm very glad someone saw it. I made the stupid mistake. It's like, I'm not just going to wear a costume. I will be in character the entire time. So I walked around the hall like this the entire time. And by the time I was done, I couldn't feel my feet. Because 4 hours of that is just like, I do love that the vendors don't care as long as you've got cash. So while I'm in the dealer room, I'm just like, cute. Do you have money? Cute. Yeah, here you go. One of the fun things about building costumes, and I do love building costumes, some of the costumes you've seen are obviously done with a lot of sewing craft, tailoring, and all that sort of stuff. But every so often you see some things where you know they can't be sewn together. You know, it's like, okay, I need shoulder pads that go out like this far, up this tall, and look like they're made of metal. What's the best thing to make them out of? Metal. There gets to be a point where you get frenzied. When I was making the kappa costume, some pieces I could find on Amazon, you know, like the backpack. I was like, okay, a good turtle shell, no problem. And the mask, yeah, kappa masks aren't easy just to find. So I made it myself out of foam, handcrafted. And then I thought, I need the cap for the top of the head. I was browsing yarmulkes for like 10 hours, looking through Jewish sites, like, would it be upsetting to use a yarmulke on a kappa cosplay? But you ask those questions when you're making costumes. You will see people who are standing at Home Depot looking at the hardware aisle. I could make a demon out of that. Everyone else here just sees plumbing equipment. I see Sun Wukong's staff. I'm going to hurt so many people on the People Mover. On the way here, I saw one dude heading for the People Mover. He was in this big skeleton armor. It went about 2 feet out this way and 2 feet out that way. And I thought, yeah, good luck. They need to basically fold up like an umbrella. So, load me. You see fiberglass insulation. I see Goku hair. You see a store employee. I see a sounding board. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. These chandelier lights, is there a small enough battery that I could run those off of without overheating myself? Because what I'm thinking about is kind of a chandelier with a ghostly spirit trapped inside it. Do you see much Pokemon? Yeah, so basically it's going to be second form, but I'm thinking of doing a kind of a Ginjika cosplay, so I'll have metal arms coming off the sides into my hips, and I was going to build it out into a bell skirt. Do you have any kind of glue that would work on skin? Yeah, it's an Al 5. Every so often you'll be lucky and you'll get that one guy, oh, you want to make a pinhead costume for your dog, huh? Well, aside from driving nails into his head, what you do is you get yourself a white hairbrush, you pull off the whole base of the hairbrush, and you paint each of the tines on the hairbrush silver. Oh, thank you. I actually helped make that for an actual cosplay for a dog. My mom roped herself in doing it, and I got to listen to the conversation on the phone. It's like, okay, you want me to help build the costume? And I'm just sitting up next to her listening to this as we're driving. And he goes, okay, I can do that. It's got a cloak. And I think, oh, that'll be cute. Okay, nails in the head. Wait, what? And I realized my mom had agreed to make a Cenobite costume for a Chihuahua without ever having seen Hellraiser. And she goes, can you show me a picture? I was like, I really don't want to show you a picture. Yeah, that's what she's going to make. There's a lot of costumes she's made without knowing exactly what they are, because the first time I ever cosplayed as an anime character, I was Nin Nin from La Blue Girl. Yeah, at the time, I didn't know what that was. And neither did my mom, who made the costume, and she never will. Don't upload this to YouTube. But I will say that sounding board experience where someone throws ideas at you, I know what that feels like, and not just from getting costume ideas. I have a little cousin, and one time I was at their house, sitting on the couch, and he came over. Now, I'm a very nice guy, especially when little kids start telling me something. I will never tell a little kid to be quiet, ever. You know, I could literally be in like a bank hostage situation, and I'd be like, that's really good, Johnny. Head down. And so for about 30 minutes, he told me everything there was about Fortnite. And then the Tilted Towers got destroyed, and then we all filled in the dusty divots, and then there was an ice dragon inside of the castle, and then Santa Claus came out, but we had to fight Santa Claus because the pirates were coming by, and then the Batarang showed up, and then Thanos came by, and then there was a ghost Baba. And I'm just sitting there like, no. And I've played Fortnite. I know this. I'm just like, yes, this is cool. We have to play sometime. I was trying to get him to say, do you want to play now? No, okay, going, okay. And I look out of the side of my eye. Two of my friends are sitting there watching this. And they're smiling. And it's not that charming, oh, isn't that sweet smile. It's, we're watching a man in hell smile. And this keeps going on. And I glance back over, and I swear to God, they're both on their feet. It's like, you are not torture dancing me. It's like, ah! Oh. So what was I talking about before this? So, yeah, Smash Brothers is doing more stuff. I feel like we've gotten to the point where we're starting to run out of video game characters. You know, I think, okay, Master Chief, the Doom Marine, Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Eventually it's going to be like, we got Sans already? Sans is in there? Okay, oh, Jesus. Someone from the 80s? What were the guys from Contra called? They're in there too. Wait, when were they put in? Update 3. Shit. I think that's how I die. I think the scenario is me strapped to a chair with Masahiro Sakurai, the director of Smash Brothers, standing over me, slowly telling me details that he's added to the game until I just die. It's like, and this is Terry Bogard, who first appeared in Fatal Fury on the SNK system for the Neo Geo in 1999. Cool, Mr. Sakurai. My friend's torture dancing? No, I'm alone here. Oh, God. It's like, that's really cool. And I've also added Muddy Mole. He's from the game Mole Mania that was made in the 1990s by Shigeru Miyamoto for the Game Boy. That's cool. Notice he throws the ball backwards instead of forwards because that was his signature move. That's great. Next up, I've got a character called Sho and Riki, who was made in the 1980s in the only Hajime region. Yes, Mr. Sakurai? You wanted Gino, didn't you? I gave you 80 characters and you still wanted more. You're going to sit there and you're going to take every single character I give you. I'm sorry, Mr. Sakurai. Does that mean Gino's next? No! Gino will never be in the game! When the last of you who knows the name Gino is dead, then will I add him to the game. I imagine there's an employee there who's hired to dress up as Waluigi, and once a day he just gets punched by Sakurai. Said tweet, when is Waluigi going again? Hoshi-san. Oh, God, yeah. The weirdest thing is, when he starts announcing characters, he does throw in mean digs. And I mean mean ones. Because you'll be watching, they'll be, we've brought back everyone who is in Smash Brothers. Yay! Well, there's Wolf, and there's Pichu. Yay! Pichu hasn't been playable for 16 years. 16 years. Oh, my God. And then I crumble to dust. No! Anniversaries are great, but my God. Does anyone know what anniversary One Piece just hit? 20. One Piece just hit its 20th anniversary. There's kids who were born after One Piece started who are old enough to have seen One Piece, cosplayed One Piece, stopped caring about One Piece, and are waiting for the next version of One Piece called One Piece Future or One Piece Z or something like that. And to any young kids out there, you're going to get this someday. Someday in the future. It's going to be Steven Universe or Adventure Time. It's going to be Fire Force or Has-Been Hotel. Something that you think is cutting edge and new, you're going to someday hear, and it's 30 years old today. 30. No! I have a mortgage. Insurance payments. I've got to call someone about these gutters. No! I wanted to be young. I don't want to grow up. That story got closed. Not in Canada. Everything's better in Canada. Everything's better in Canada. That should just be your state motto now. Everything's so everyone can look and go, yeah. Oh, God, I miss Toys R Us. One of the purchases I made at Toys R Us, I made out of pity. I was in Toys R Us, and I was over in the game section perusing the amiibos, as I do. By the way, I now have a pretty much complete collection of amiibos. It's tragic. People come over and go, wow, you got a lot of amiibos. Where do you sleep? I sleep on the floor, they get the bed. I just got Detective Pikachu today. So, I'm standing there, and as I'm browsing stuff, they had a Five Nights at Freddy's bin with all the little plush Five Nights at Freddy's toys. This was the first line, the really cute ones. And I see a little kid with his mom, and he goes there and he starts ham-arming all of them, like into it, like he grabs Bonnie, he grabs Chicken, he grabs all of them. And he starts walking away with this huge armful. And I hear his mom call to him. I go, oh, you left one behind. Don't you want this one? And he looks back and goes, I don't want Foxy. He's broken. And I just went, oh, the precious baby. So I bought Foxy, and he's in my room now. Dead child or no, he can stay there. It's like, there you go. You can sit next to Sans. No, you can sit on the tier below Sans. There you go. It's fair. It's fair. They all get hugs. I kind of had the feeling that Toys R Us was going to, because every time I looked in their game section, they always had like 20 copies of Cory in the House for the DS. It's like, does someone who works here make those decisions? Oh, yeah, this is a big seller. I've heard these words before in this order. Certainly. What's this? Etrian Ade what? Nah. Splatoon? Nah. Persona? Nah. Cory into hell. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? Yeah. I was there one time, and they had a shelf lined with Boss Baby dolls. Just all the Boss Baby dolls. I was like, wow. And I squeezed one, and it made a little Alec Baldwin sound. Hey. So I took them all. And I just walked up to the counter. I was like, I want to purchase these. Yes, all of them. Oh, yo. Do you also sell crossbows? Yo. God, I could have turned them into a musical instrument. And now on the Alec Baldwin phone, oh, yo. So, where have I been, actually, for the last year? I actually was away for a very important reason. I was away, legitimately, I was at the Arctic Circle for an archaeological research expedition. Not kidding, that's honestly where I was. I went to a lovely little place called Kotzebue, Alaska, which, if this is Alaska, Kotzebue is right about here. See, what happened is I was going to go to the Antarctic with a bunch of young schoolgirls, but they filed a restraining order against me, so I had to stay diametrically opposed to them on the planet. And I went to Kotzebue. I essentially was the IT guy going along with the archaeologists, because we basically made kind of a fun little system to test out with the hunters to recreate the world as it was 10,000 years ago. And the idea was we'd let the hunters of today, who still use those techniques, give it a try. You know? There I was, in Alaska, in the Arctic Circle, surrounded by native hunters who were anxiously waiting for me to plug in the Oculus Rift because they really had things to do that day. Everyone was telling me, dude, you're going to be outside freezing to death. There's not going to be a bathroom for you. You're going to sleep in a tent. I looked up Kotzebue. I was like, they've got nachos and Wi-Fi. I'm going to be good. And I had the nachos, and they were damn good. And when I went there, I suited up full. I mean, full winter coat, it was literally the Arctic Circle. I was very close to the North Pole. I could have spat on Santa. And I put on these huge boots, and the boots were like the ones rated for not losing your toes. I have friends that were Marines who gave me the suggestions. And then I was like, oh yeah, I was stationed in there. I was like, where are these? And I wore them on the plane, which wasn't a good idea because it was an 18-hour flight. I can't move. Oh, God. And the man next to me is twice my size in all dimensions. I lived in that man's armpit for 18 hours, only peeking out occasionally to eat a small peanut. And back inside where it was warm and safe. And I braided his hair. The first few parts of the ride, I kept getting panicked. I go, oh, man, I hope I don't die in a plane crash. And then by the 18th hour, God, I won't care anymore. So I got to Kotzebue, and as I'm walking around Kotzebue, again, Arctic Circle, I'm like, this is warmer than Detroit is. No, seriously, it was warmer in the Arctic Circle than it was in Detroit. Remember all those vortexes that shut stuff down? It was warmer in the Arctic Circle. And I said that to the guys who lived there, and went, yeah, we know, it's not good. Oh. And so part of the archaeological research expedition is the head archaeologist basically says, don't worry, I'll handle, food and breakfast for you guys. And I'm like, oh, cool. And, in the morning, he kind of busted out Pop-Tarts for us. Because I know you can only afford so much when you're going to the Arctic Circle, so you have to plan lightly. I basically went full Hitalia. No. I'm a connoisseur. I will make the breakfast. I went to the store, I bought everything we needed for breakfast. I bought eggs, $10 a carton. It was the Arctic Circle. It's not like I'm going to go down the street to the other store and, oh, right. Where'd these eggs come from? We find them. No, basically, I realized on the way there, some of the people coming in on the plane were carrying eggs. I was like, why are they carrying eggs? I see. So I got to the store, I bought bacon and eggs and fruit. And my God, the fruit was like, an apple, $8 worth. Although not as hard as to find fruit at a convention, but still pretty hard. Con scurvy, arr. And so the next morning when the archaeologist woke up, I was the big boy breakfast buffet. I was just, come on, get it, we got scrambled, we got bacon, we got hash browns, we got Nutella. By the end of it, was like, oh my God, I'm so glad we brought you along. What do you actually do? I'm the computer guy. Oh, that's nice. But also went to the Arctic Circle, we had a lot of fun, and then we came back. And that's my story of how I got to the Arctic Circle and back. Completely intact. I did miss Youmacon while I was gone. I basically was like, I was watching the news. I really was hoping it went well. Not just well, I was hoping it went spectacularly well. So everyone was like, who was that guy who was here before? I don't know, Cardcaptor Will? No, the other guy. I don't know. Just so, well, I didn't want anything horrible. I didn't want to hear, new MC drops pants on stage. In the back of my head, I was a bit worried, but everything went fine. Fine. So I'm back. Hello. Hi. So let's talk. You, what's your favorite anime? Yes, you. Demon Slayer? Oh, I like Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer, is that the one that has cute walking noises? It's not the one that has cute walking. I swear to God, there's one that has cute walking noises. I always get sort of sad when there's any series that's basically about killing thing X. For example, there's Goblin Slayer. There's Goblin Slayer, Demon Slayer. That time I came back as a slime and killed everything that didn't like me. I find it kind of sad whenever there's a series where 1,000 creatures get killed every episode. It's like, we go to kill the goblins. Why? Because they're jerks. I always just want, except for Smitty. And there's just one goblin going, hey, Smitty's cool. The other goblins die. Smitty's cool. Just because it gives you a fair sense of balance. If you're like, well, Just once, I would love to see the Goblin Slayer bust in on all of them just knitting. One is better? No! Wait, gonna attack me? Well, we got these knitting needles. Good enough! It's good when the problem matches. Speaking of that, Ultraman. Who has seen Ultraman? Any Ultraman? Ultraman's your classic big dude fights monster series. Love some Ultraman. Basically, monster shows up, Ultraman ultras up to a big dude, punches out the monster, and then leaves. How nice for Ultraman that all of his problems are 100 feet tall. Imagine, Ultraman, thank God you're here. We've been having real problems with trade negotiations. How tall is the ambassador? About 6'5". I can work with that. There. I do love it when there's a series where a character has a very specific power, and that power really helps solve every episode. It's like, what's your power? I can make tea. Really good tea. Well, my parents are fighting. Maybe they need some good tea. Ah, yeah. What's happening here? The mafia is trying to kill me. I bet you could understand your problems over some tea. How about you? I've got eczema. I'm going to boil you in water. And we call it Temple of Heaven gunpowder. Yeah, that's a real tea, by the way. It'll blow your head off. I want to make my own anime series. I want to call it Hikaru no Ball in a Cup. And just have it be the most extreme series about ball in a cup, you know? Or kendama if you want to be fancy. And the whole series is just that. It's guys competing. You know, the big kind of Yu-Gi-Oh style, Hikaru no Go kind of series, where everyone meets in a big stadium, big arena. They all gather together. And all of a sudden you see them, are you ready? Ah, are you ready? Ah, round one, go. Ah! I don't know if I can handle this guy. You can do it. His specialty is in his wrist and his forearm. Yeah. Yeah! Next dude comes out. He's basically got a wrecking ball on the end of a cement mixer. Ah! Ah! And the whole series just keeps doing that. Admit it, some of you would watch that. You know, it's got that awesome ending song. You know, wishes on strings, falling into a cup. And every single episode, I would have the mysterious guy who's in every damn anime who kind of watches from the shadows like, yes, very interesting. He wouldn't do anything until the very last episode that was ever going to be produced. And then the very last episode, after Hikaru wins Ball in a Cup International. No, Ball in a Cup Intergalactic. Yeah. He sunk Saturn into its own rings. He comes up to Hikaru. Hikaru, huh? Blah, and then the series just ends. Oh, I love ending credits. I do love ending credits. Typically, one of my favorite gags from the past is that when you get a series that usually is really intense, really high energy, you know, and then the ending is just sort of, JoJo does that. They actually just walk like an Egyptian for once. Like, dudes are getting ripped in half. It's like, oh my God, he killed my dog. Walk like an Egyptian. Fire Force has the best one I've ever seen. Fire Force's ending credits basically whiplash you so damn hard. It starts off like, you can laugh through your happy days, something I don't remember. The nuns having fun, here's some nuns having fun, nuns having fun, nuns having fun. Now look, wet nun buns, here's wet nun buns. Yay, wet nun buns, now they all burn to death. Now they're all burning, now they're all burning. Run like hell, they are burning. And you tried to watch that with breakfast, like, even the guys who make the series thought, should we censor the flaming nuns? And they did. So now the flaming nuns are censored. I'm like, thank you for censoring it after I've seen it 5 times. It's like, oh, good, I'll just get that image out of my head. It's a fun series, but honestly, I was expecting something along the lines of Cells at Work. You know? I was expecting something along the lines of, this is how a fire station works. And when the call goes out, we do this and we use this. It's like, no, I can shoot flames out of my feet and I'm going to kick the hell out of that demon. Firefighters. It's like, yeah, close enough. That basically works. Okay, let's see. What's your favorite anime? I can't see, so technically, I could just be pointing at the light. God, what's your favorite anime? Open up, you go. Very nice. I do want one company to get cocky enough to call it God's favorite anime. Just go for it. If I was making my own anime, aside from Ball in a Cup, is everyone here familiar with the Hot Springs episodes? Every damn anime has a Hot Springs episode. The series Another is basically Final Destination. It has a Hot Spring episode. There's kids dying in every episode, but they go, why don't we go to the beach today? Charlie's head's gone. I know, but it's nice out. Yeah, okay. Oh, this is Charlie's head. Oh. If it was me, what I would do is I wouldn't just have a Hot Springs episode, I'd have a Cold Springs episode. The reason for that is to have an excuse for cosplayers to wear winter coats in the damn winter. You see so many people, it's like, well, I see Naruto's pants behind that winter duvet. Oh, God. I would also have Persona gets this one right. They have an excuse for everyone to wear glasses at some point in the show, too. It's like, oh, well, when we go into the world in Persona, we have to wear these special glasses, you see. Yeah. And everyone who wears glasses is like, oh, thank you, God. Ah, I can see. When I did my Nin cosplay, this was basically me. And what's great is because I actually painted this part of my face black and this part of my eyes yellow, I could actually do the Nin face. I had one girl who was tripping on something who got this close to my face trying to figure out where my eyes were. Like, and I was just like, and I couldn't see her, so I was squinting back at her, and we were just squinting at each. We looked like two hummingbirds trying to dock. Is it time? I'm free! Okay, well, I'll see everybody at closing ceremonies, and you guys have fun finding out who your winners are of the Cosplay Award Show!
Give it to me? Yes. Why? Why? I don't. Because they gave it to me. Are you guys going first? I'm gonna
Okay. Sure. Hello, everyone. We're grabbing awards. Excuse us for just a moment. We ready?
Well, we need to make sure we got the trophies.
Okay.
We can start.
These are not all.
Okay. Okay. Do we want to go ahead and get out the
Yeah, start with like honorable mentions. The first say like were they like Masquerade crafters.
All right. This award is taller than I am. All right. Well, everyone, we were your craftsmanship judges. My name's Cody. I'm one half of CNC Cosplay.
Hi, I go by Sugar.
And I go by, I cosplay Hikaru-chan, Melissa, whatever you want.
So all of our awards are for craftsmanship judging. We had a lot of great entrants. We're really proud of everyone. Everyone brought their A game, so let's get this rolling. We're going to start with our honorable mentions. Our first honorable mention goes to Bella Moon Cosplay as Sailor Mars from Sailor Moon. I'm not sure if she's here. Okay, great.
There's stairs over here to be safe.
Yes, yes, please use these. Yeah, give her a round of applause. Yes. Okay, our next honorable mention goes to Akira-sama as Alan from Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valencia. I'm not sure if they're here. Okay. Yes! Yes! Congrats! All right, our third one, honorable mention, goes to Hannah Johnson as Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas. I hope Oogie Boogie can get up here. Yeah. This side. Just keep going. Yay. Congrats. You're very welcome. Thank you. Okay, and our last honorable mention goes to Brittany as Gray from Black Clover. welcome. Okay. All right, next up we have our Judges Awards, which is something that each individual judge found what appealed to them the most and what they liked the best. My award, when she came on, I fell in love immediately. I was like, this person is so pretty, it makes me jealous. And I just loved everything about the outfit. My award goes to Comic Cosplay as Odette from Barbie Swan Lake. Okay, I have a bunch of stuff for you. So here's that for you. And then you get a giant prize package. Oh, don't fall. Okay. There we go. Got it? You're so welcome. Do you want me to do yours? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so for Sugars, pretty much when this person came in, she was immediately like, yep, that's it, that's the one. And we all agreed. So her word goes to Chaney Bailey as Fallout 4 Sole Survivor.
My Judges Award went to someone who put a lot of thought into not one, but two outfits. It's very transformative. It's the Forest Spirit from Princess Mononoke. Pyro Pixie.
All right, so now for our runner-up novice award. This goes to Patricia Klein as Cure Windy from Pre-Cure Splash Star. Yeah. I don't know if she's here. Well, we'll just give her another round of applause. Yeah. Okay, and then for our best novice, our award goes to Chloe Homan for 5D Fluoride from Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle. Yay. All right, so now into our Journeyman category. Runner-up Journeyman goes to Colleen Allison Schultz as Belle Dandy from Ah My Goddess. Oh, there's Belle Dandy, yay! right, our winner for Best Journeyman goes to Rebecca Halliday as Velvet and Cornelius from Odin Sphere. Are they here at all? I don't know. Yeah, Odin Sphere. Yeah, I know. Vanillaware represent. Me too. Okay. Okay, so next up is our Best Master, and that award goes to Alexis Galinis as Leafeon from Pokemon. So we got the last one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we'll just discuss for the last.
Okay. All right. So last up, but definitely not least, is our Best Craftsmanship. That award, definitely, we all agreed on this one. It goes to Allie Miller, who went as Glenda as the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. We'll go next. I'll take it. All right, let's start at one. You want to start?
You can start.
We're just going to do little introductions of ourselves, and then Bill start giving awards.
Okay.
Or do you want to start?
I'll start.
Oh, as a special award for the best craftsman as well, there's a $250 cash prize. So make sure you come up to the Juliet room after we're done so you can get it. All right, good job.
All right, so up next is our Hall Cosplay Awards. These are folks who might have been entering something else into the Masquerade or might just have not wanted to walk across the stage. I'm going to let my lovely judges introduce themselves. You've seen me a few times. I'm Emily, Luna Lady of Light Cosplay, the Hall Cosplay Extraordinaire, and I'll let them take it from here.
Yeah, so I'm Captain Ghostly Cosplay, and I love judging the contest because everyone was amazing, and I brought some little presents as well for the winners.
And where are you from?
And I'm from Belgium.
Hello, we are Wigwig Cosplay, the two of us together with matching costumes. I am Paragon.
And I'm Sky Pirate.
And we always love judging these cosplay contests, especially when we get so many great entries. And we loved all of them this year, absolutely.
Can we have a woo for them? Hey guys, I'm Heather or Exilia. I'm from the UK, and it's been such an honor and a privilege to be able to judge so many amazing costumes this weekend. And anyone who's been walking around in costume, like kudos, it's an awesome event, and it's been lovely to see so many cosplayers here. Okay, I've got the mic, so I have the honor of announcing the Staff Award, which goes to Brad as Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. Come on up.
Our next award is our Best Youth Award, and that goes to Benjamin as Young Link from Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. So cute.
All right, and the hall people don't have to be here, so some of them will probably be missing. So we'll just move on to our best novice, which is going to be Marissa as Astrid from How to Train Your Dragon. She's missing too.
Oh no.
Try again.
All right. Third time's the charm. All right. Best journeyman goes to Melissa as Laura from Xenoblade. Journeyman.
Oh, we got one.
Oh yes,
We got
I
one.
knew it. I summoned them. Yeah, Gemini. Needs to be best master.
Cool. Right. Next up is the Best Master Award, which goes to Ashley as Vanessa from The Little Mermaid.
No. There she comes. Good. Okay.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful. The floats and jetsam. Our Best of Friday award goes to Morgan as Jester from Critical Role.
She's here. Yep, got it.
And I'll let him go best.
Okay, sure. Next up is Best of Saturday, and that's going to be Clarissa as Malos from Xenoblade Chronicles. Get up here.
You hear people cheering. You know you're in the room. I see the lights.
Yep, there it is.
A running light.
Yep.
The pillow is beautiful.
Right, and the last award that we have for the Hall Awards is the overall winner. So this was the costume that stood out the most across the weekend that we really, really enjoyed. And that goes to Danielle as Taki from Soul Calibur. Woo!
Do you want this back, Emily, to
Do you want to introduce it?
their performance? Okay, so we gotta roll that across then.
Yep.
All right, so now we're going to move on to presentation. We're going to jump into the Judges Awards. It was a really good year this year. The skits were really good. Really enjoyed ourselves. We were like really sad when we were out of skits because it flew by. So my Judges Award goes to a really good number. Yeah, I don't want to give it away too fast, but they really showed their love to their mom. So I want to give my Judges Award to Mom, love your son.
You need the paper too. Yep. Oh, yeah.
Hi, I go by Carefree Captain. I was one of your performance judges. And my award goes to a more dramatic performance. It went some dark places, but ended on a note of light. My award goes to Ashitaka's Curse. Why don't you do novice?
That's okay. Congratulations.
And those are yours as well.
Thank you.
I realized I may have forgot to introduce myself. I'm Scott, head of live programming. So the next award is our Best Novice. This was a tough category. There was 8 entries, and so we really had a hard time deliberating on this. But in the end, we went for Best Presentation for Novice to someone who really had good showmanship, good songs, creative lyrics, and it goes to Koga.
Congratulations.
We loved it.
Thank you so much.
Okay, moving on to Journeyman. This performance was a comedy sketch. It made you feel a little sad, I think, at times. Like you kind of feel like you want to just go, wah. So the best Journeyman is Brawlers Take the Stage. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Congratulations. Oh, okay. Do you want to do masters?
I can do guitar. You want to do master? I'll do best presentation.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Moving on to our masters category for performance. So this skit was short and sweet, but it was interesting. There was a change on stage, a transformation, you might say, and you might never see it coming. The best masters goes to You'll Never See It Coming. Congratulations.
So our last award in the presentation category is the best overall presentation. This, spans all the entries. It was probably the hardest one to pick. This person showed amazing control of her body positions, and her dancing was just phenomenal. You could tell she'd been working on this for a long time. So this best presentation goes to Katara's water dance. Oh, wait. This prize also comes with a $250 cash prize, so please come see me upstairs in the Joliet if you're here. Make sure you come see us upstairs afterwards. For the prize money. In the Joliet room where we got judged. Congratulations. Don't die getting down. All right, so we're going to make you guys wait for Best in Show. We're going to move on to the International.
All right. Whoa, I'm a little loud. Sorry. All right. So also I have one request for my international winners. Can you stay on stage for just a second so that I can get a shot of all the international winners? And then we'll evacuate so we can do Best in Show. Okay, so international has a really special place in my heart. I have been attempting to become a Team USA since 2013. I got my first chance to represent the country unofficially in 2016, and the international cosplay community just means so much to me. I'm going to try not to cry while I talk. But yeah, you get to go new places, meet people you would have never met otherwise, and you get to have these wonderful experiences. And I just am so in love with all the people I've met on all of my trips, and I just want to send people on more. I want you all to go and have these experiences, so please enter international any chance you get. It's a wonderful experience. If you think you can't do it, try anyway. I encourage you to try anyway, because you'll never learn and make it unless you try. But we're going to start with our solos. So if my folks will come closer. All right. Let's let Heather start with Portugal. This is for Cosplay World Masters, which happens in Lisbon, Portugal in mid-May.
Can I have the plaque, please? Thank you. Right, so the award for Cosplay World Masters goes to, let's see if I can say this, Ciara Thala Cosplay. Woo!
The artist formerly known as Tentacle Grape.
Oh, she's coming up. For those of you not aware, Cosplay World Masters is hosted in Portugal. It runs every year. It brings a lot of amazing cosplayers together. You always perform solo, and the show is incredible. If you haven't watched it before, please do look it up. It's really, really cool, and I can't wait to see what you're going to bring. Congratulations.
Okay, so for ICL Solo, which is a competition in Spain, in Madrid, it was very, very hard to decide a winner. Yeah, so we actually did a runner-up prize as well. We invented one. And the winner of this can come tomorrow to my booth of my workshop for a little gift as well. And the winner of the runner-up is Caitlin. Woo! A Zelda. Give her an applause. Yeah. You will get a gift from me as well. Okay. And so the next one is the one who will go to represent the USA in Spain. And the winner is Ginoza Costuming. Up.
What's next?
ICL group.
Okay.
Do we want to do that or the C4 one? Group.
Okay, let's do it.
Right. Since we are the group, we're giving away the group awards. So we're giving away the ICL duo place because this one has a special place in our heart because we won this one last year and then went to Spain and won it for the USA. So yeah, we did the thing. It was amazing. Yeah, it's time to pass the torch, and I can't be more proud than to give it to Lavi Cosplay as Maji from the Magic Labyrinth for their amazing performance. Oh, get up here. Can you hold this for a second? I want to come here. Yeah. I'll shimmy my way over. Are you doing C4?
Sure. All right. Since I am the C4 Team USA on the stage. All right. So, AnimeCon in the Netherlands is one of my favorite conventions. I've been twice, and the crowd that is there is just absolutely wonderful. And the support from groups like the Cosplay Shop just helps make it even better. So, a big round of applause for the Cosplay Shop, number one. Yeah? Yeah. All right. But C4 likes to call themselves the most relaxed competition in the world. And they really are because it's super chill and really friendly and really laid back. And I am really thrilled to give this award to Jewel Cat Cosplay. Yes. Yeah. Now stay here. Yeah, you get a board this time. You get a board this time, not a trophy. All right. So if you guys can just come to the front for real quick, a couple pictures from our photographers. If we want to get behind them.
And a round of applause.
Woo! I'm really short, so. USA! 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 Yes! Awesome. Cool. You guys got it? Awesome. And we thank you, Omicron, for having us because this means so much to me that we can send people on these trips. And we're going to let you guys do best in show.
All right. Let's give a round of applause to Emily who helps organize this too. It would not happen without her. Yep. So now we're going to reveal the best in the show who gets to try and figure out how to get this monster home. That's the fun for me. It's taller than last year. It's taller than me. I'm 6'2". It's way taller than me. So we're going to let the craftsmanship start without revealing it. Good luck.
The costumes had custom printed fabric, lots of corsetry, wig work, vinyl transfer prints, hand painting. It basically had it all.
I'm pretty sure it had like at least over 1,000 rhinestones combined together. It's magnificent.
Well, on the presentation side, they were amazing. We've seen them compete here year after year, and they just stepped their game up so much this year. It was just amazing to see how much they've grown over the years. And before I announce it, this prize also comes with a $500 cash prize. So please come see me in the Joliet upstairs. And without further ado, Tales of Awesome. Let's give them another round of applause.
Yet to be determined. She needs to stop crying. Yeah.
Come up to the Julie afterwards.
That's fine. Okay. Are we carrying it or what? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a team lift right there. Well, I want to thank everyone for coming out to a wonderful Youmacon Masquerade. This was our 15th anniversary, and this was one of our best shows ever. It was our best show ever. So thank you again, and let's give everyone a round of applause. And I hope to see everyone enter next year. And please keep trying. And now we're going to clear the room to get ready for the dance.
You got something I wanted.
Let's get a box.
You got something I wanted. You got something I wanted.